Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. Can you believe it? We made it. Mel and I are going to be discussing all things New Year's resolution. Mel Kelly, author of these two amazing books, located in Munich, Germany, born in Ireland, made in Germany. Welcome, Mel Kelly.
Wow, how are you doing? Happy New Year to everybody. It's exciting to be here today and with the amazing Amy Hamilton, the amazing author of this wonderful book, The Consummate Communicator. And not only one book, but two books. The project manager as well. You want to get your life in order? Get these books.
Thank you so much, Mel. And I think it's your New Year's resolution for your next book to come out this year. Isn't that correct?
Yes. It will be coming out shortly. It was due to come out last year, but we have a couple of unfortunate delays. But it'll be coming out Q1, 2023, Q1. Hopefully January, February, March. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so that's what we're going to be discussing today. Goals for the new year. How do you make sure that you do not keep your New Year's resolutions with self-proclaimed a disastrous life coach, Mel Kelly?
You need, for goals, you need to set the goals as high and unrealistic as possible and as many of them as possible. Because in that way, you can always have the safeguard of saying, well, they weren't possible. How could you expect me to do any of them? For example, I want to be an astronaut. I want to go to the moon. There you go. Great goal. Nobody can ever beat you up for not achieving that, because you just think of how many excuses you already have before you've even, we know you're not going to achieve it, but you've got so many ready-made excuses ready to go.
Well, and Mel, I think that's an important thing is set goals that are completely outside of your talents. Like, I would like to be a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, because nobody can beat you up for not achieving that, because you have the ready-made excuses. See, the problem, if you actually set goals that are actually close to maybe what you could achieve, and then you don't achieve them, well, then you just have to come up with excuses why you didn't do that, and maybe you have to give yourself a hard time why you didn't do it and all that good stuff. But the point being is, if you set something completely unrealistic, all you have to worry about is coming up with plausible excuses, which are all there already, and why you didn't do it. And nobody can argue with them. Nobody can argue with the reason why I didn't make it to the moon this year is, well, Elon Musk or whoever, NASA, or whoever it may be, who was going to the moon, well, they didn't make it. It's somebody else's fault. I mean, that's the best thing. You want to have goals that you can blame on somebody else. If it doesn't work out, blame it on somebody else. That's the key. Key to life, key to work, key to a lot of things. Always have somebody else that you can blame.
And Mel, you mentioned also the quantity of goals. How many goals should you set?
Yeah, well, I mean, the sensible thing, we think about 1, 2, or 3, but no, do 10, 15, 20, because then you see, this thing about focusing, it's all nonsense. You want to get as many as possible, because that absolutely makes sure that you have no chance of achieving any of those goals. But then again, you have the great excuse, ready-made excuse. Well, I wanted to do this. I had all these many amazing goals, and people then say, "But you didn't achieve any of them." And you go, "Yeah, I know, but I had these great goals." The challenge we have in this day. It's actually what's the word? Appearance. Substance is overrated. What is it? What do you say? It's not. Substance is completely overrated. It's more about the appearance. So why do New Year resolutions that actually have any substance to them? Better off just to talk about your New Year's resolutions, and it's the story and the messaging. I mean, it's so much more effective. Nobody, when you're at a party or in a bar or in a club dinner party, and you're talking to people and say, "Oh, how are your New Year resolutions?" and you go, "Well, I achieved this one, this." How boring. But what people want to hear about is the failures. I wanted to go to the moon. I didn't get to go to the moon because of that. I mean, that stuff is stuff of gold. That's legend. So, you'll be invited everywhere.
Another important thing to remember about today's society too is it's all based on like what can fit into like a tweet or a TikTok video, and people don't want to hear anything lengthy and of substance.
No, and anything related to effort, discipline, actually, visualization, goal setting, any of those, whatever constructive things, is completely overrated. Nobody wants to hear about any of that sort of stuff. They just want, as you say, can we tweet about it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Can we do TikTok video? Anyway, TikTok's going to be banned soon anyway. So TikTok's going to be banned soon. You didn't know that?
I knew this.
Okay. You just didn't
TikTok
acknowledge it.
Agnostic.
TikTok agnostic. or should I say, in some countries in the Western Hemisphere, they're talking about banning TikTok. So maybe TikTok will be,
Yeah, but there'll just be another platform to replace TikTok.
exactly, exactly. With nobody, no government spying on us, of course. That because I mean that would be, yeah, yeah.
Okay, Mal, gonna
Sorry,
refocus
back.
away from conspiracy theories, just disastrous life, but conspiracy theories do help to promote a disastrous life.
Exactly. So the most important thing is don't worry about your New Year's resolutions. Anything of substance, anything that can help you, anything that can make you feel better about your life. Don't worry about any of that stuff. The most important thing is to be able to have a story or a message to say why you couldn't do that. And much more rewarding. I mean, you'll get much more feedback, you get much more likes, tweets, retweets, all that good stuff. If you got a good story, and if you can get it into 140 characters or less, even better.
So, Mal, but I also think you're missing a key element too is underachieving could be an option. You could set your goals at a level that's completely realistic, like watch 3 hours of Netflix a day.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think that that's something that could be achieved.
How many hours of Netflix?
3.
3 hours. I mean, that's, yeah. I mean, and
I
if
mean,
you only
that's
got two,
realistic.
and if you only got two, I mean, then you're underachieving. If you hit three, then you're, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at like, eat only processed foods. Do not take in any healthy foods. Like, do not eat anything like green, like spinach
Yeah,
or
I mean,
something.
that's a conspiracy theory anyway. I mean, all this healthy food stuff, that's obviously conspiracy theory. We know that all that processed food is good for us because that's what the companies tell us. So it must be true. So any of these people who are saying all this green, you need to go green, eat healthy, I mean, they're just conspiracy theories. I got to believe those big corporations that tell us that processed food is good. I mean, I would listen to them. So set your goals around that. Yeah. So aim to eat, processed food as much as you can every day. I mean, it's all very healthy.
Which
Go on
ties
the
very well into our next segment,
Yeah, I challenge
which
you. Go on the fast food challenge. Try and eat fast food only for 3 meals a day for the next 30 days.
oh
Ouch.
so Mel, our next segment is
The
gonna be health
challenge
and
will be, can
fitness.
you stay alive after 30 days of 3 meals of fast food?
Okay, so next segment, health and fitness, we're gonna start off with Mel's fast food challenge. We'll talk to everyone next week. Happy New Year's, happy 2023. Yay!